All right, everyone, welcome back to another Diesel Dog video, and today I've got another tool haul for you. Let's open up the old treasure chest here full of goodies. Let's see what we got. Just gonna start at the top and work my way down here. So first thing, not really a new tool, but I sent my impact, half-inch snap-on impact out and got rebuilt, and this thing was pretty thrashed. I'm pretty sure they just sent me a brand new one because like everything just looks brand new on this thing. It just looks like they sent me a brand new. It's kind of dirty now because I've been using it for a couple weeks, but got a little Tin Man going on from some anti-seize today on some front end stuff, but pretty sure this thing was getting weak for a while, just didn't realize it because this thing gets straight rowdy now. I can't even believe how freaking powerful this thing is. I mean, it worked fine before, other than it started gushing air out of the exhaust. Just hook it up to my air hose and it started leaking air right away, and it was getting kind of annoying, so I sent it out finally. I've got the Matco half-inch stubby that got me by for a few weeks until I got this thing back. And I'm gonna say, if you suspect your half-inch snappy getting weak at all, send it out, get it rebuilt, because I can't even believe how much more power I get out of this thing now after getting it rebuilt. It's night and day difference. So that's kind of a new thing. It was like $170 to get it rebuilt, but opposed to the 600 plus whatever you might spend for these now, without a trade-in or anything, it's well worth the money. So that thing's ready for action. Next, I got a couple socket sets here, also snap-on. Haven't even opened this one yet, but I got some half-inch impact Swivels, shallow. I've got the metric open. I've used a couple of these. I like to use stuff a couple times before I do the actual tool haul. It's not really a review, but it kind of helps being able to say I used it a couple times and let you know how they're faring out. But I've used the 24 and the 21 here. This set goes from 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 21 to 24. Missing a couple sizes there, but really I was expecting to use the 21 and the 24. 22 would be nice, but you can substitute the 7/8 out of the standard set for your 22 in most cases. So these were a buy one get one free on the truck, so I sprung on them. I don't have any half-inch swivel stuff. I always just use my swivel extension with a socket on the end, and it's gotten me by pretty good, but in some tight spaces these might come in handy. I used the 24 and the 21 today again on some Ford front end stuff, and I mean, they seem to work pretty good. So, you know, comes with the lifetime warranty and everything that Snap-on tools come with. So everything you can expect out of a Snap-on. So price on these for both sets was like $230 or something. A little high, to be honest. I kind of steer away from the Snap-on sockets and stuff anymore, just because I'm pretty stocked up. So any specialty stuff, I don't feel like I need to spend that money if I'm only going to use it a couple times. There's so many cheaper brands out there that are pretty good quality yet, that a lot of guys have been trying out, and I mean, that's kind of how it's going now, the market. I feel like Snap-on and a lot of things is pricing themselves out of business, but these work pretty good. I'm happy with these. I like having them in the box just in case. Like I said, I haven't had to open the standard set yet, but I should just take the wrapping off. But I need to clear some space in my socket drawer to fit these. They've been in a drawer like 4 rows down, so haven't really gotten them out too much, but excited to try these out more in the future. Next thing, kind of a small thing, but still something I got a razor scraper I used on some gaskets and stuff. I needed something a little sharper, a little more finely tuned, scraping some gaskets on a job I had a few weeks back. So I got this from O'Reilly's actually. Came with like some plastic edged razor adapters in there, so you can try to use them on aluminum if you needed, which is actually what I needed. I need to scrape some aluminum heads, some gasket off. So Comes with a little cap on the end. It's already like discolored from brake clean, but you can stick your razors in there and cap them off and keep them safe. I've got them stuck in my toolbox now. I guess I could throw them in the end of here, but so I mean, this was cheap. I don't even remember how much this was. It was only like 18 bucks or something from O'Reilly's, but it's just something I added to the toolbox collection. Another socket here. I've never had an actual oil pressure sensor socket. A lot of you guys in automotive probably all have one. I used to just borrow my boss's when I was in automotive, and then when I switched, I hardly ever need an oil pressure socket. But here's why I got this mainly. If you're replacing the like brake pedal switch, air switch, low pressure switches in these trucks, a lot of them use this style of a socket. Or I think you can get like a 27 millimeter over top of it, deep well, and it'll work, but sometimes they're in some tight spaces, so I figured I'd get the actual oil pressure sensor socket to try to use on a lot of those air switches. So that's why I got this thing. This is a Matco tool. Got it off the Matco truck a few weeks ago, and I've never used it yet, but I got it. So air pressure switches, that's why I got this thing. Lastly, I got another Matco product here. This is just a stream light. I bought this off the Matco truck just because I had a gift card to use up and I need a new light. A lot of you guys that use these stream lights probably know that they start acting up and your light will flicker and you gotta like hit the head on something, try to get the flick back on, and it's a pain in the butt. And like they'll tell you need a new battery in this, and I think it's just they're internally compromised on these things after a while. If you drop it a couple times, it just, I can honestly say that this thing is probably like 2 months old and it's already started a couple times flickering on me, which scares me. They're lifetime warranty. You can get them sent in and get a new one, but I've got a couple of them that are just so thrashed that I decided to just get a brand new light off the Matco truck. So that's why I got this. You can get these cheaper on Amazon. You can get the shorter versions, rechargeable. This is the rechargeable. It comes with the charging cord. So, new flashlight, always nice to have in your pocket. A good, reliable light. So that's pretty much all my new stuff here in the past couple months. I got some other stuff in here for some stuff I'm working on this weekend. But while I got you guys here, I would like to ask what everyone's preferences on pry bars. Now, I've always had snap-on pry bars. I've had two different sets, the real old style. They changed the handles a few years ago, eight years ago or something, I can't remember. But I used to have the old style. It was like more of an oval handle. Still had the striking end, but they changed the handle. Now it's more of like a fit to contour your hand. A lot of you guys probably know. I know a lot of you guys probably have the snap-on pry bars, but I've lost a couple of them, so I only have basically the real long one out of the set, and I've got my big dog that I got off the truck for when I started on big trucks. Works good for getting tires up on the hubs and stuff. But I would like to get a new set with smaller pry bars on up to the longer sizes. So I would like to try something other than snap-on this time, just because I've already had snap-on. So, anyone got any recommendations? Leave them down in the comments. Matco, are you guys rocking the Harbor Freight stuff? I mean, I'm open to anything. I'm open to some cheaper stuff that may work just as well as the snap-on stuff. I'd like to hear what you guys think about pry bars. I'm just open to trying something new this time. So guys, that's gonna do it for me tonight. But it is Friday, I got a long weekend ahead, and this heat is just taking it out of me lately, man. I'm not used to, I don't like the heat anyways. If I could live somewhere winter year round, that would be ideal for me. But thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.